What's going on, guys? It's Wyler here, and I wanted to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. I hope you didn't get too fat yesterday. Today, we're just going to have a super chill guy doing a chill Call of Duty commentary, talking about Thanksgiving, nostalgia, and the good old days. We're throwing it back to the basics, the thing that never fails to give me an overload of adrenaline and nostalgia whenever it happens, and that's a tactical nuke gameplay in Modern Warfare 2. Now, I got this nuke in 2024 on Favela, which is becoming harder and harder to get in the game nowadays. I didn't get too many chopper kills because everybody's got stingers, so I had to camp with the Rangers in this tiny little room while everyone was hunting for me for most of the end of the gameplay, so it's fairly entertaining, I'd say. The haters will say that I was camping, to which I'll say, yeah, you're probably right. But to try to get a nuke nowadays without doing that, it's difficult, okay? It's 2024, so cut me some slack. I get a lot of comments and questions about how I can play this game in 2024, and my answer to that is I play on the Xbox Series S with backwards compatibility. I just downloaded MW2 from the store, and it's pretty easy, I'd say. In this gameplay, the colors are a little bit washed, so I had an issue recording this with my Elgato, but I fixed that for future commentary, so just ignore that for now. But you can still find lobbies even nowadays, especially during the weekend peak hours, and this game's been a little bit less playable lately. I noticed there's a little more hackers, worse lobbies, and not many domination lobbies, which is my favorite game mode to go drop a nuke in. So aside from that, I'm kind of shocked and thankful that this game is honestly still somewhat playable in 2024. Since Microsoft fixed the servers in 2023, there's still a lot of people even playing these old games all these years later. It's a testament to how good these games were to still have this loyal of a fan base. I remember when that game got fixed in 2023, there was like a rush to go play the game as everyone hopped back on just to revisit and try to recapture the good old days, like old COD legends like FaZe Jev and a lot of other like the FaZe members and Optic were playing for a long time, and I'd admit it felt pretty normal for like 2 to 3 weeks. Like I'd come home after work and just with this childlike wonder and play all day after work. And that's honestly where most of my channel gameplays come from, and a lot of the nukes I get is when that game came back for a brief stint. Everyone re-downloaded the game, and I had my 10th Prestige, my normal, classic account, and everyone else started over so they couldn't shoot my stuff down, and I was just killing them. And then, weeks passed, and it kind of became the same old washed-up game it was before that with time. We woke up and realized that it's not 2009 anymore. We aren't kids coming home after class. We're adults who have real lives and responsibilities in the world. I would call it fleeting nostalgia, trying to hold on to something that's just not there anymore. And now this game's just filled with more hackers, more noob tubers, and the people who do play are pretty legit and pretty good. I mean, they've been playing for 15 years, so they know what to do, and they know the maps like the back of their hand. I played the hell out of this game. I had over 126,000 kills and 57 playing days. I mean, does anyone have me beat on that regard? Leave me a comment, I'd be curious. I didn't just casually like this game. I took it to a new level. It was the only game that I actually made it to 10th Prestige legit in. Remember all those messages you'd get like, oh, $20 for 10th Prestige lobby? I never did that. I wanted to do it legit. I grinded all my camos and titles and emblems legit. I'm sure zombies I'd have some mad playing time too if they even tracked that. This whole situation kind of reminds me of my childhood quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, and his career at the Jets right now. It's just, he's clearly not the same. It's almost time for him to retire. And these games too, it's almost time for these games to retire. I mean, they're slowly dying. I mean, there's definitely like a lot less lobbies. You can't just play whenever you want, and a lot of the lobbies are highly questionable. And it's impossible to derive the same feeling from these games that we used to. I mean, this game will likely be basically dead unless they put the old CODs on the Game Pass or release some sort of classic COD collection like Halo did with the Master Chief Collection, or just remaster the game altogether. I mean, they tried doing that in 2020 with just the campaign for some reason, so maybe they're saving it for a rainy day. Maybe I'll be an optimist about it, but I'm not sure why they didn't do that. So someday we might get those, but that likely won't change how we feel about the game nowadays. It's because we're just in a different part of life. And speaking of life and Thanksgiving and just the holidays in general, this time of year always gives me nostalgia. Many a Thanksgiving passed while going down to the basement and playing Modern Warfare 2 just in my teens. I mean, I wanted to eat food as fast as I could so I could sneak back downstairs when nobody noticed and just go play this game. This is the first Thanksgiving I've spent away from my family, as can happen when you get older, get in a relationship, and I miss spending time with them back home, but it's okay. I mean, this year's been all about letting go of old things, old ways of life, so I'm fine with where I'm at. Although I would have loved to stuff myself with turkey and mashed potatoes while watching the Packers dominate while drinking too many old fashions. But holidays are always just so nostalgic. I mean, as we grow up and we get older, it's a time to go back and see family, and it kind of feels a little bit the same. Like, not totally, but there's elements of it being the same. You get to see your hometown friends, go out on that Wednesday for some drinks, and of course people come and go as well. I mean, this is the first Thanksgiving without any of my grandparents, and first one that I'm not even there with my family as well. But I'm thankful to have a lot of the main staples in my life, so expressing lots of gratitude this year for that. So since leaving my job and moving, my YouTube channel's been in full swing, and my viewership's been up lately with the more tender love and care that I'm putting into the videos. So I'm very happy with that. I mean, I haven't hit any home runs lately, but super thankful for the high view count, and I'm reading and listening to all your feedback on my videos. The COD commentary community's coming back strong. And actually, a YouTuber recently called, I think his name's Once Faded. He made a nostalgia video, and it got like 300K views pretty much overnight and got him 10K subs in a few days, and that's awesome. It just shows this community's coming back strong, so well done, Once Faded. This community's back after a few years hiatus when Schlatt stopped uploading to the weekly slap, basically. So in terms of my channel and the future plans with videos, how are we liking Why Learn Wednesdays? I want to keep it every Wednesday at like strict schedule, as good as I can, life permitting. So keep sending me emails, and I'm pretty bad at responding to them for sure, but I definitely want to do at least one video per week, and so keep sending me your interesting scenarios and questions, and I'm going to keep doing my best. Listening to the feedback on Why Learn Wednesday and the finance videos, and I get a lot of feedback that people want me to make a video on investing basics, so if that is in progress as well, don't worry. I also want to be focused on a couple of longer form videos, maybe even kind of like documentary style things where I do a deep dive into a maybe controversial or interesting topic, so also stay tuned for that. Got lots of exciting stuff planned. I want to keep bringing you guys entertainment and nostalgia at the same time. Really thankful for this YouTube and the community that we've built up together, and thankful for the good old days and the impact it had on you and me and all of us. I mean, we had a real childhood. If you're my age, 28, I mean, we grew up without smartphones. We were comfortable not being in contact all the time, going outside, exploring, playing on the jungle gym, Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network on mornings. No social media, LAN parties, and hanging out with friends playing offline games. You actually had to get creative and use your imagination back in our day. I mean, I played a lot of GameCube games, Wii, 360, Mike, Party Chat era. That was awesome. I loved Mario Kart, Double Dash, and Wii Sports Bowling. I mean, that stuff was the shit. For a lot of this, it shaped who we are, the music taste we have, and the tenacity and strategy which we attack life with. It was the good old days, and we got to be thankful we had these, because a lot of people didn't. Maybe even kids nowadays just don't have it the same. I mean, we truly lived in the moment without those distractions that everyone has nowadays. And since then, life's, it's gotten tougher. Jobs, responsibilities, and aging. I mean, on Wednesday before Thanksgiving, I tried staying up late playing zombies with my cousin on 5, and I was exhausted by midnight. I mean, I could stay up till 2 or 3 without skipping a beat back in my prime. But now it's like by the time 11 hits, my eyes hurt, my head hurts, and I just can't do it the same. Man, I feel old. Those days are gone, and no matter how much we try to relive them, we have no choice. Moving onwards and upwards, and that's what this channel's about. Let's finish this year strong and make 2025 the best year ever, all right? I have some lofty goals set for myself in end of this year, 2025, getting back into shape, staying consistent on YouTube, and I want us to challenge ourselves too. I hope I can keep bringing you guys good stuff that you enjoy watching and can benefit from. So here's to making the next version of the good old days together. Let's move on and create our own memories and strive for change and greatness in 2024 and 2025. So hope you enjoyed watching this. Have a good holiday weekend and enjoy time with friends and family and relax a little bit before getting back to the grind. Tactical Nuke incoming. Tactical Nuke incoming!